Growing up, I had dreams and aspirations, but always felt like the kid that didn't fit in. For the most part, I wasn't a bad kid, but when I made the transition into adulthood, I turned to the streets for guidance. This led to getting locked up in juvenile hall, doing time in CYA, and eventually a 120-month sentence in federal prison. I had a lot of time to think and reflect during my federal sentence, so I share with you what I learned, hoping I can positively influence someone else's life with Prison Talk. I just saw something on social media about the rapper Jim Jones supposedly took somebody else. I don't know the person in particular, but they were live streaming and supposedly went on a drug deal. And it's like, ooh, you went on a drug deal with Jim Jones. And I'm thinking to myself, man, this is the type of bullshit they glorify in social media, man. This is the narrative they want you young people to buy into. That if a celebrity's going on a drug deal and you get to see it, it's cool. And if you're in your 40s and 50s and you're still gang banging, that's the shit. And yeah, man, promoting this ebonic conversation is the way to go for the black culture. And man, it's a bunch of shit, man. It's a bunch of shit. It's a bunch of lies. Most of these dudes who's multi-millionaires who came up rapping and then became gang members, they never had to put in no work. They never had to put in no work, man. And I'm not saying that to brag or to make it seem like it makes you any better, but the bottom line is most dudes that started gang banging did so when they were early teens, 12, 13, 7, some guys 8 years old, 15, and then went to the pen, caught cases, and then kind of grew out of that shit. And the guys I know who used to be gang members are driving trucks now. They're taking care of their families. They're not even promoting that shit. So if you're 40 something, 50 years old, still promoting gang talk, and you're a multimillionaire with bodyguards, security around you, and you're not in the hood doing any type of grimy shit, you're an idiot, man, because you're destroying the people and you're promoting it like it's a badge of honor. If you're a multi-million, why wouldn't you be talking about real estate to these kids? Why wouldn't you be taking them on a deal to go and making a move, buying apartment complexes or a car dealership or running a trade business? Why wouldn't you show them stuff like that and then put that in the headlines? Why would you put in the headlines, oh, I took so and so possible drug deal while live streaming to go buy some whatever you're buying? I mean, that's how dumb is that, man? They really think black people in general, because they use black agents to sell this bullshit. They think black people, that's all they want to do is be dumbed down. It's disgusting, man. The conversation, the way these guys act. I mean, realistically, man, you're a multi-millionaire. You want your kid to follow and be a gang member? You want your kid, you got a big ass house, 5,000, 10,000 square feet, 15,000 square feet, multiple acres, all these cars, trust set up, and you're talking to your kid talking about let's go gang bang and throw your life away. These dudes ain't never been to the pen, man. They ain't never been around no monsters, man. They ain't never been up in juvenile hall. They ain't never had to really put in no work. And they're selling you bullshit, man. That whole hip hop gang banging, still pushing that bullshit. Man, it's like you get to a point, man, push something else. Dude, you're not catching phase every day. You're hitting a punching bag and acting like you got hands. Dude, you're not using those hands. And I'm not saying I'm using my hands. I'm gonna defend myself, but at the same time, I'm not promoting the bullshit. I've been in all that the grimy shit over here in the institutions, but you guys ain't been nowhere, and you're promoting the shit and acting like these kids should look up to you. And a lot of these kids, because they have nobody else to look up to, they look up to them. I looked up to a lot of hip hop guys. Didn't have nobody that uh, impacted me that I directly knew. So I looked up to these guys and wanted to be like them. I didn't know them personally, but through the music, interviews, I'm like, oh man, he seems like a cool dude. And then you come to find out a lot of that shit is fake, man. You go to the pen, you're gonna meet some real ones. and they're going to tell you some stories. And when you think and you talk to them and you find out how much time they did, what type of cases they had, what type of money they were making, and these dudes were low key and they just got caught up, you realize that all this shit they're selling, this Hollywood bullshit, this hip hop street hood shit, is all garbage, man. It's all bullshit. This lies. If you're on stage and you're banging, bro, what do you? Okay, so you're at a concert. You want your other concert members to engage in destroying each other in the process. If they're banging, you're banging, the other dude's banging another set, you want them to kill each other. How stupid is that? You want your customer base to go to jail, possibly shoot each other at the venue, mess up your money for future club promotions or concert promotions, and this is what you're pushing. Not everybody in the concert, because some of them concerts you guys charge exorbitant ticket prices, and it's all white kids, and so you don't got to worry because those kids are just there for the entertainment purposes. But in the hood, they take all that serious because they don't have nothing else. Then they look at it like, oh man, it's a badge of honor. I'm a ride, and this is what they promote. These rappers in their late 40s, early 50s, still talking this gang shit. You see a dude, man, and he's in his. I mean, I remember walking the track with my OG, and he's like, dude, look at that dude over there. I knew him. We grew up together. He's he's 50. He's 54 years old, man. He's still sagging. He's like, come on, man. You know, and you be like, damn, he's 50. Yeah, man, he's still acting like he's in his 20s. I remember him back in the day. And you start thinking like, what the hell? And then I see guys on the street trying to penitentiary. Everybody wants to be penitentiary for what? For what, man? You want to be penitentiary so you intimidate people? People are supposed to be scared of you. You're a tough guy. Like I said, man, the toughest guys in the pen, they weren't sagging. They weren't even, dude, they were quiet. I remember the dude's pants up. I knew a dude wore his pants up to his belly button. This nigga would kick the shit out of you. Martial artist, do a backflip and bust your head. But he wasn't running around like talking shit, and you know, you would never know what hood he was from. Yeah, he's from the hood, but he was quiet. And these dudes get out here on the street, man, they steady pushing that shit. Cause I guess it gets the views, it gets the likes, it gets the follows. You get popular, you feel like you're important. Yeah, man, I'm the blood. And you know, the labels push it because it sells albums, because you got a locked in audience base. If they're all a part of a certain gang, and then you got another guy who pushes another gang, all the gang members are gonna buy that music because they play it when they're out here basically self-annihilating each other. And so it's just a continuous cycle, man. And they get to the pen and they're all divided. The same bullshit. They don't unite in there. You get in there, you come to find out there's some Bloods and some Crips, and y'all really is cool now because of some racial shit. But this is the type of shit they push out here. Oh, he went on a alleged drug deal with this guy. Man, they still pushing that shit, man. After all the telling that's been going on in hip hop, all the undercovers, people who have been arrested, guys throwing their life away, murders and murder for hire, all this stupid shit, they still got these rappers pushing this gang agenda and drug dealing. Like that's all we can do. Come on, man. You got that kind of money, you could be playing the market, the long game. You could be playing the short game. You could be playing crypto. You could be buying and selling cars, flipping houses. There's so many different things you could be doing, man. Why would you be out here talking about dope and this and doing deals? Dude, really? And then on camera? And the dudes who are really doing the big ones, they're not nowhere near on camera. They don't even want to be seen. They don't even have social media. But these dudes are trying to teach you to be on social media bragging and showing yourself because they know that that's going to lead to a lot of y'all going to the pen. This hip hop shit is straight garbage, man. And these dudes are a joke, man. 50 something years old and still talking about gangs. Dude, it's done. It's like you mature out of wetting the bed. If you ever wet your bed or peed on yourself as a baby, you mature out of like getting up and going to pee in the toilet. Just like you mature out of other shit. Why would you continue to pee in a diaper? You get old enough, you're not peeing in a diaper unless you now become incapacitated and you got to shit on yourself. But why would you still continue? You're supposed to, as you get older, you get wiser, you get more mature, you look at things different, and then you try to see where you made mistakes, and then you share that with other people to say, hey, man, Instead of doing this, do this. That way you can be over here later on in the game rather than continue to go down this other path. Why wouldn't you do that? Because these dudes are trucks. Leave a comment, share the channel. Let me know what you think, man. But I think it's a big setup, man. And they keep promoting the shit. All this, man. You'll get more opportunities and more respect you put a suit on than you will sagging your pants, waving a rag, man, and destroying yourself and setting yourself up for the pin. You put that suit on, you will avoid a lot of conflict and open up a lot more doors, man. Big Kirk 916.